Project 2003 Saturn Ion vapor canister vent valve. I'll put up the error code we were getting. Picked up an OEM Delco part. I'll show you that. Okay, 2003 Saturn Ion Series 1 vapor canister vent valve. Now this first one right here is the one I pulled out of the Saturn. Now the part number for that is on it, and it is 253-21964. That's a Delco part number. Now if you can get that same part number, it's been superseded, so if you can get that same part number, it will fit perfectly. But the new partner that replaces that, when you look it up, is the second number, Delco GM 228-65590, which I ordered, and as you can see, it is a completely different harness plug. Where the old harness plug clips into, the clip is in a completely different place, or the locking mechanism is in a different place. So do not get the new part number that is supposed to replace the 964 number. There are still some 964 ones available on eBay, and you can find them in other locations, but just be wary that they don't give you this new part number. After I got that and I saw that it did not fit, I ended up going to my local part supplier and grabbed this Dorman part, which is a 911036, and as you can see, it's got the same type harness plug. It's got the clips on both sides like it's supposed to, and we're hoping this will fit perfectly. Hope that helps. And again, there's the part numbers. First one right here is the one I took out of the Saturn 2003 Saturn Ion Series 1. This is the replacement part number that they have listed everywhere that will not fit. It'll plug in even. The harness will plug into that, but it'll give you an immediate error code to service the vehicle. And then you have, we're going to try this right now, the Dorman 911036. Safety first, as usual, double chock the front wheels. I raised it from the back, and just in case. Alright, safety in the back also. I've got it jacked up. I've got the jack toward the right side and two jack stands just for extra precaution. Alright, this looks like the piece we have to change right here. Obviously you can see there's just a plug right here, and that pulls down. And let me just see how this pops out. Looks like it twists. Let me get this out of the way. To the right. Like that. And I'm gonna see how I gotta work this out. Can't be simple, of course. This will not clear, as you can see. It's hitting the spare tire cover from under here. I think I'm going to have to take this bolt out. Let's see what happens with that, if I can then lower this to get enough clearance. Going to give it a spray with our trusty PB blaster, that bolt, and let it sit for a couple of minutes. Hopefully that'll do the trick. Looks pretty rusted up there. You can see it, but I sprayed it up pretty good up there. Let it soak now. I loosened it up. Hope you can see that. See, it loosened up. Allows me to bend this down, and hopefully maybe a little more. I'll have to loosen it up and bend it down, and it's going to give me enough clearance to yank that old valve right out. That did the trick. See, you can bend this down and pull that right out. That's the old one right there, and I'm going to do the same thing in reverse. Put the other one back in, twist it to the left and lock it in, tighten that back up, that bolt, and reconnect the harness. Alright, you can see the bolt up there. It's all tightened up. Don't over tighten it because it's pretty rusty up there. I didn't want to break probably the J nut or whatever nut is inside. Now I've got to hook the harness back up, and that's it. Harness back clipped up, and we're all set. Nice and simple. Just one more thing I did. I didn't like how loose the harness, it was flapping here, so I just threw a wire tie around here to keep it in there tight from bouncing around. The dormant part is going to work where the mileage shows there. When I put in the replacement one that I told you was not the correct one, it said service vehicle. Didn't even show the mileage. So the mileage is showing now. You'll see there's no error codes. That's just the seatbelt fastener. So that dormant part will work fine, as will the original GM part number I showed you. That'll also work fine.